Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Hockey Playoff Edition. I know it's been a minute, but I decided to take a week off. I felt burned out, so we always need a breath of fresh air. I am Miguel Mike Medina. This is my guy, Jason Guido.
Morning.
Jason, what's up, man?
What's going on? How you doing?
We doing good, man. Hey, as Rangers fans, we expected this. They were due for a loss. Um, and it's the Florida Panthers, who's um the second best team in the Eastern Conference. But Sergei Bobrovsky, he had 23 saves, and Igor Shesterkin had 24. However,
Right.
but I feel that the third period was the most crucial period of this game because not only the Rangers gave up two goals, one of those two goals was silly that they gave up, but I felt that the Rangers, they had so many good chances, so many good looks in that third period, especially those last 7 minutes, but they just couldn't catch a break. But Florida, they came in, they stole game one on the home court. Carter Verhaeghe scored, Sam Bennett and Matthew
Yeah.
Tkachuk.
And
So their top guys, came through. But this is what was more of a battle of the goalies not giving up so
right.
much. But the Rangers, like I said, they had some good chances. They just couldn't capitalize.
So yeah, the Rangers, it was a there was a lot. It was of course a tight checking game, and I have to say, I thought the Panthers are the best team in all of hockey. When the playoffs started, you know, I picked them to be the Stanley Cup, at least go to the Stanley Cup. I know, the Ranger fans, we don't want to hear that, but when I was given an objective view, my pick is the Panthers. So they played that tight four-checking game, which we knew we were going to see. Um, and the Rangers had chances early when they gave up the first goal, which was sort of a strange goal. I don't know if it was deflected. I don't know if just Shazirkin didn't see it, but it was 1-0. The Rangers were one shot away from tying the game. They had two breakaways, which was key, that they didn't score on. Schneider and Carly both had breakaways, and they were both saved by Bobrovsky. That could easily change the whole momentum of the game around. Um, I mean, the problem also was the Rangers didn't have a lot of shots. They only had five shots in the first period, and I think 5 or 6 in the second period. A few more in the third period, but I think that that whole East-West game that the Rangers try to pass it back and forth. That's what I mean in the offensive zone. It may not be the best option. They may have to try to play a little bit more forecheck down low, recover the puck. Again, they had some chances, and they had some chances on the last power play to tie the game too before they gave up. Um, Lafreniere put the puck into his own net, and then there was an empty net goal, of course, at the end when the Rangers pulled the goalie. But sometimes, that's the breaks. Also, Adam Fox doesn't look right. He took a big hit in the Capital Series. I forgot who, but he hasn't looked right. He hasn't scored a goal. His shot from the point doesn't look as strong as it usually does. So I'm sort of worried about him. Matter of fact, I could see him not playing in game two. Maybe they put in Zach Jones. Um, Also, the Rangers put in Cheeto, and he when the season started before he got injured, he wasn't putting up a lot of points. I know it was early; it was only 10 or 11 games he played, but he looks ineffective in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. It's you got to give the Panthers credit, but I don't know. There was some talk after the game that maybe the Rangers should go with a bigger plays. So in other words, we want to see maybe Blake Wheeler or Adam Eastrom, and Mark Remke didn't play. So those are all options that uh the head coach could go to if he wants in game two. I don't know if they're going to do all that because that's not usually the style. But if you're going to look to be more physical, that's what the Rangers may have to do to get back in the series.
Yes, that was gonna be a follow-up question, and that's something that I even thought to myself that the Rangers will have to play more physical, more tougher in game two, because that's a must-win game. You have to win it game two
Oh
against a
yeah,
team like the
well,
Florida Panthers. That's a must, and you're at home on top of that. So if you're the coach of the Rangers, what will you tell your team heading into game two? And so basically one play as the head coach, and number two, who do you want to see to be more aggressive from that Rangers lineup?
Yeah, so I can answer that. So I answered a little earlier. I would tell the team that we played a good game. We were one shot away from tying the game. It was a 1-0 game for the majority of the game. So I would be like, we got to finish those chances. Maybe a couple of more screens in front of the net. Um, Maybe try to draw more power plays. The Rangers only had 3 power plays compared to, I think the Panthers had 2 power plays. I'm pretty sure. And that's what I would tell the team, just to be a little bit more aggressive. Who I would want to see step up. I mean, nobody scored, so we haven't seen anything from Capo. He was a high draft pick. He hasn't done. He's been invisible. Even in the last series, he's okay. His line's been okay, but Peter Alaviette may have hurt the Rangers by changing up the lines a little bit too. I don't know if I would have done that. Um, the whole Remke thing was they weren't looking for an all-out brawl in game one, and that didn't happen. It wasn't that physical of a game, at least from a fighting standpoint. So I don't know if we're even going to see him in game two. Like that's something that they're going to have to decide. But I would like to see Kako, maybe Zibanejad get some more pucks to the net, because they didn't get enough pucks to the net either. So that's all part of what I would try to tell the Rangers to come out and do in game two tomorrow night.